realize I set this up and hadn't put the banner on. So good morning. You guys got to sit here in the room. Sorry I didn't have the banner up, and yeah, that's what I get for producing stuff all by myself, huh? All right. How is everybody this morning? I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and we're here for our home yoga practice live. We're a little early, so take your time. Don't feel like you've got to rush. I may actually go and get some water, maybe get your journal, have your blocks, your straps, everything that you need. And we're going to be working on a little bit or more heat on our Wednesdays. All right, I forgot my water, so I will be right back. We've got a few minutes to start. All right. How is everybody this morning? I hope that we are well and healthy and safe and grateful. I know that I am grateful each day. Wow, just maybe think back a couple of months, and can you imagine like being where we are today, based on, what we thought was, a lot of uncertainty, and we still are living in a lot of uncertainty, but look, we're here, we're resilient. And I know that many of us have suffered greatly. We still have some dear friends in the Just Be Yoga family who are in the throes of dealing with family members who are gravely, gravely, gravely ill. So let's all keep our perspective and send out compassion and love and kindness to everyone who is, trying to wake up each day and do the next right thing for themselves and their families. All righty. I see that we've got a few people in here, and now I'm feeling a little bit better about getting started with our practice, because I know I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. So welcome. I'm Belinda. We're here with Just Be Yoga and our home yoga practice live. Just amazing to be here and to have adapted in this way. I'm so grateful for all of you who show up live, who show up on replay, actually engage in the practice, sending feedback. I can't thank you enough. You're helping me grow, helping me hopefully be able to teach in the best way we can through this medium. So good morning, Claudia. If you're new to Home Yoga Practice Live, this is basically, I guess, a day-to-day course of developing skills to developing our home personal yoga practice. Check out justbeyoga.com, go to the blog, and you'll see some of, at least over the last 2 weeks, developing a plan, assigning amount of time for your practice, observing and what is it we're supposed to be looking at when we're in this practice, and how to get some good guidance. And I hope to continue to be flushing out that blog and adding more elements into it as much as I can. This week, effort. Yesterday, we talked a lot about effort and what does it mean? How do we examine it? How does it get in our way? And so if you want, keep your mind on that theme today. Pull out your yoga plan, whatever your 4 poses were. My poses this week are going to be half moon, dolphin, crane, and reclining half hero. You don't have to do those postures. So throughout our class today, I might say, okay, and now I'm going to work on this pose. I am choosing to do that in my practice. You want to choose a different pose for this week that you're working on with that theme of effort, go right ahead. Please send me a note, either in the comments here or send them to email, belinda@justbeyoga.com, or you can drop me a note on the message. If there's something that you've got a question about, something that isn't working for you, This only works as an interactive two-way street. I am in no way anybody's authority. I'm just sharing my practice with you. All right. Good morning, Julia. So if you're joining, today is our power day. So we're going to be moving maybe a little bit more intensely. I'm still going to try to remain cognizant and aware to offer modifications and variations for different postures. But please, you modify, stop, pause. If something isn't working, something isn't comfortable, change it. Ask me a question, but don't just suffer through, okay? That would not be yoga. Yoga means to connect, create that union. We're going to start in child's pose today. What I'm going to plan to do is work on a varying pace. So we're going to start off rather mindful, keeping ourselves aware of that plan and effort and our theme, maybe feel out our intention. And then things are going to swiffen up. Swiffen. Did I just make up a word? I think I did. They're going to become a little bit more swift. And then we'll come back down, all right? Sthira sukha, ease and steadiness, always key in our practice. If you're losing your ease and steadiness in your breath, come down, change it, back it up, slow it down. In your mind, if your mind is getting frazzled, slow it down, back it up. Yeah, so that we can stay in connection, okay? We're not here to fray our ends. Goodness knows, life is fraying our ends enough. Want to come into our practice of yoking in order to bring ourselves together to feel more whole, more solid, more sattvic, more in balance. Woohoo! All right, Marjorie, ready to sweat? Okay, everybody, we're going to start in child's pose. So we're going to come to our knees. If your knees are sensitive, feel free to put a blanket down under your knees. Feel free to make a message if you are not hearing me well, but I was going to add some jams. All right, so we're back in our knees, maybe knees wide. Start to cultivate your breath. Check in with your body. What's tired? What's overworked? What hasn't been moved in a while? Check in on your theme of effort. How much have you been straining with your will? Arrive on your mat fully ready to turn the keys over of control and be present with sensation, breath, and whatever it is we consider spirit. Slowly coming forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, finding your plank. Your plank can be on hands and knees. Slowly lift the butt, drop the head, downward facing dog. Your knees can be soft here. Otherwise, if you wish, start to press the heels back. Soften the shoulders. Where are we overworking already? Check in with your effort versus your desire or expectation. Can we accept where we are? Breath in, look up. Exhale, step the feet up. Your feet can be apart or together. Breathe in, lift the chest halfway up. Nice flat shelf. Exhale, allow the upper body to flow down. Roll the spine up, patient. Feel ourselves come to mountain. Breathing in, let's reach up, shoulders down. Exhale, take the upper body forward. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, step to plank. You can be on those knees just like this here. Lower down. Breathe in, lift the chest. Elbows bent, hips remain on the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Maybe you go to hands and knees. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Ansel. Ansel shared that yesterday he thought it's hard because I don't practice. I don't practice because it is hard. Deep. Nice stuff. All right. Breathe in. Look forward. Let's come forward to plank. Lift the hips up. Feel activation in your body. Down dog. Look forward. We're going to make our way up to the top of our mat. Breathe in. Lift the chest. Exhale. Let everything go. Bend the knees. Butt back. Lift the chest. Your hands could rest on your knees if you want to stay there. You could bring your hands to prayer. Maybe look down, see if you can see your toes. Trying not to have your knees going past your toes. Weight in the heel, chair pose. Some of you like to conduct your energy upward. No strain in the shoulders. Check in on the effort that we're putting into this. Is one leg doing more than another? Where do we apply ourselves? Can we let go of any amount of should? Slowly forward, fold, let it go. All right, so we're going to do this like we did yesterday. The first option is to just step the right foot back foot flat, come up for warrior one. Some of you would like to just step back, lower through, find the cobra, down dog, before stepping a foot up for warrior one. Feel your pace. Breath in. Hands down, either stepping that back foot up or going through that push up again. Choose where you are. Trading out sides to come to warrior one on the other side. Nice, slow, even pace. Feel your body. Listen to the areas that are overworking. How do you help it? What are the areas that aren't contributing at all? Could they? Where's your mind? Hands down. All of us stepping back to plank. Lowering through. Breath in. Notice where your mind is. Exhale, down dog. Is it a positive thought? Is it a thought that's saying you want to stop? Do you need to? Is it just a desire? What does effort feel like? Breath in. We're going to keep going and speed it up a little bit. Exhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Come all the way up to standing reach. Shoulders soft. What are you stretching? Where are you present? Exhale, forward fold. Is there some joy we can feel here? Half flat back. Are you overdoing it? Hands down, step, or some of you are practicing to jump it back. Lift it up, cobra. Relax your backside. Exhale, down dog. Breath in, breath out. You can be taking a break. Look forward, step it, walk it, jump it up. If you've never tried it, maybe that's your effort. Half flat. Forward fold. Chair pose. Breathe. Forward fold. Flow into it. Occupy your body. Half flat. We're going to go to that warrior. Some of us are jumping through. Others are just stepping back. Make your choice. Feel your way. Rooted. Lifting your warrior. Hands down. Step it back. Maybe stepping it straight up. Choose. You don't have to overexert. Notice what's driving your effort. Is it your own expectation? Is it an expectation someone else has always had of you? What is enough for this moment? We're going to step it back. Lower through. Breath. Where's your breath? Bring your attention into effort of breath. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Let go of expectation. Forward fold. We're just here in flesh, bones, breath. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Half flat back. Make a choice, stepping or jumping. In fact, find your plank. Lift the hips up, down dog. Find your plank. Are you making a choice? Are you over-efforting? Are you proving something, or are you connecting to practice? Hips up, head down. Good. Find your plank. Lower through. Breath in, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Look forward, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Be in this moment, forward fold. Let go of what's already past. Chair pose, breathe, lift, forward fold, let it go. Half flat back, step or jump it back. Maybe just stepping the foot back to your warrior, lower through. Notice the choices you're willing to make. Lift, down dog. We can also make effort for less. Right leg lifts up. If you're in the down dog, stepping the foot through, back foot flat, stay rooted as you rise. Where's your effort toward rootedness? Hands down, stepping it back, maybe just stepping up to switch. Or you're coming through this vinyasa. Left leg lifts. What are we letting go of? Put some effort in what you're letting go of. Foot through, coming up for warrior one. Effort toward the reaching. Not just effort to hang in. Hands down. Stepping it back, lower. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Ha. 5 breaths, down dog. Five breaths, child's pose. Be present in your mind, be present in your body, be present in your breath. Your practice. What are you connecting with? What is true in this moment? Remember last week, acceptance of what is happening. Good, we'll come forward to hands and knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Left leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip. Feel your pelvis, your groin, your back. What are both arms doing? Where is your mind? Where is your effort? Shift forward, knee to chest. You can skip this. Inhale, drop the head in, lift that leg. Exhale, bring the foot through in between the hands. Stay on the toes of the back foot. Maybe walk your way up with that. Hands on the knee. Find your crescent. Where is your mind? Be here in this moment. What can we sustain? What is regenerating? Spin the back foot flat, opening it up for warrior two. Left knee is bending, hips aiming forward, back leg is straight. Good, reverse. Side angle, that elbow can rest on the knee. Right arm reaching. or that left hand can be coming down inside of that left inner thigh. Now I'm going into my Ardha Chandrasana. I'm going to bring my left hand out in front of me. You might want to block out here. I'm going to shift the weight into that left leg. Standing up in the left leg. Turning the chest open to the right. Energy through that right leg. Breath. So choose, if this wasn't one of your postures, find one that you want to do. It's a one-legged balance pose. You could be in Warrior 3. Hands on a block, one leg extended back behind you. Both hands down. Both feet down. Crane. Remember what I showed yesterday. You could just stay here, clamping your knees onto those upper arms, elbows bent backward. Or some of you are bringing those knees high up onto the backs of the upper arms. Shifting forward, looking forward. I'm a little sweaty. I might slide. I am sliding. Breath. Maybe you want to play with shooting the legs back, coming to Chaturanga. Lower. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Did we over effort? Did we tell ourselves we couldn't effort? What's worth our effort? What do we learn? Bring in your observation element of your practice right here. Right leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip. What's lifting? What's rooting? What are different body parts telling us? Shift forward, knee to chest. Feeling our strength. Is strength the only way we know how to express effort? Inhale, lift the leg, drop the head in. Open space. How much effort do we dedicate to opening ourselves to new experience, new possibility, different viewpoint? Bringing the foot through, staying on the toes of the back foot. Make your way up for your crescent. Choose your stability first. Your expression of here. Maybe close your eyes. Change your perspective. Change what's familiar. Bring the gaze within and be willing to put some effort into seeing and doing things differently. Any amount gives us something to learn. Spin the back foot flat. I'm going to stay in this position and not turn. Right knee is bent. Hips neutral. Chest lifting. Am I putting effort into sinking? Am I putting effort into rising? Am I putting effort into just looking cute in my warrior? Back arm down, reverse. If you weren't here in this group, would you have stopped by now? Can you give yourselves enough incentive, enough momentum to keep going, to practice on your own? Find your side angle. Remember that elbow can rest on the knee. I'm going to stay here on this side. Feeling my hips. How solid do my arms feel? Breath, am I opening my chest? Am I putting effort in that? Do I believe I can? Am I putting effort into understanding and seeing things differently? In what's possible in my body? All right, I'm going to bring this right hand to the floor. I'm going to bring this left foot up a bit. Remember, you can have a block here. Standing in that right leg. Extending that left leg back, turning the chest sideways, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. My right leg is overworking, over-efforting. So much non-trust. Do I think I don't have strength here? Breath in. Breath out. Both hands down. Left foot down. Crane. Remember your version of crane. Find your space. Notice if you're in a hurry. You've got nothing to prove. Effort doesn't mean something to prove. Slow. Present. Sthira Sukha. Find your space. Chest forward. Gaze forward. Wipe sweat off. Breath. Hips up. Chest forward. Elbows bent. Maybe you're playing with shooting it back. Lower through. Perhaps you want to explore up dog. Tops of the toes are down. Knees are off the floor. Hips forward, chest up, shoulders back. What are we feeling? Or are you just enduring? Are you in this practice? What are you practicing? Where's that breath? Your fullest, calmest breath. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Sigh it out. Come down to the knees. Dolphin is another of my postures. It was an inversion. So if there's a different kind of inversion that you chose, get yourselves prepared now. Maybe it was a handstand against the wall. It could still just be the down dog. Dolphin is down dog on our forearms. Elbows remain parallel like railroad tracks, trying not to let the hands come together. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips up. Down dog in the bottom body. Forearm handstand in this upper body. Ease and steadiness. What can we sustain? Are we over-efforting somewhere? Maybe it's in the mind. Maybe it's a certain body part. Can the breath help us? I'm going to come down to the knees. I'm going to find hero. You might want to block for this. I'm only going to turn to show you. If your knees are accepting of you being on them, we're going to separate the feet wide. You may want to block here to sit. Some of you are able to bring the butt down. This is going to depend on your hips and your knees, okay? So you've got nothing to prove. So feel your way for your hero. Left arm across the chest, hook under it, and we'll twist. Where's your attention? What are we practicing? Leave space to observe. Other side. Feel the release of all the effort of the upper body from the practice we've done so far. Good. And release. Forearms down. Dolphin again, or whatever was your inversion. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Soften around the shoulders. Identify what's tense. What is that effort that you're feeling? Is that exertion? Is that resistance? Lead with kindness with anything we observe. Good. If you want, shift forward, chin over thumbs, lift it back up, dolphin. Chin over thumbs, lift it back up, dolphin. Where's your ease? Did you go to a fitness class? Stay in your yoga. Shift it forward. Feel the container giving you solidity. Feel your breath. Stay in your yoga mind. Lift the hips up. Dolphin. Knees down. Child's pose. Whatever child's pose you wish. I'm going to bring my hands behind me. Again, a counter pose in those arms. You can hold a strap and lift the arms. Freedom for your breath. Freedom for your mind. Freedom in this body is freedom for the mind. We'll release the arms. I'm going to try to pull this all together into a sequence. Find your pace. Remember your modifications, okay? I am not in your body, and you are not in mine. If you're ready to join, place your bodies into your child's pose. Connect in. Scan the physical body. Observe your breath, its capacity, its ease. Take it with you. When all else fails, just listen to your breath. Quiet your mind. Tell your mind to stay right here on your mat, in your room, out in your yard, wherever you are. Breathe in, come forward to hands and knees. Plank pose. Lift the hips up, down dog. Pressing the heels back, tilting the tailbone up, ease in the shoulders. Inhale, look forward, step walk or float the feet up. Half flat back. Lengthen. What are we practicing? Forward fold. Let go. Practice that fully. Inhale. Reach. Root. Rise. Forward fold. Release. Half flat back. What are we expressing? Hands down. Stepping to plank. Lowering through. You can always wait in down dog. Lift, make a choice, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Look forward, step walk or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees, lift the chest. Forward fold. Fully release. Again, chair pose. Bend. Lift. Don't dominate your body. Forward fold. We're collaborating and working together, mind and body. Chair if you want. Lift. Feel. Communicate. Forward fold. Let it go. Feel the engine in your body. Half flat back. We're going to step back to our warrior or come through the vinyasa to lower down. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Stepping the left or right leg through for your warrior. And reach. Hands down, either stepping up to switch the warrior or come through. Joining together in our warriors. Coming through. Come to your plank. Chaturanga, elbow height. Back up. Down dog. Shift it forward to plank. Chaturanga. Elbow height. Back up. Right leg lifts. Point the toe. Open the hip. Knee to chest. Inhale it up. Stepping the foot through. Navigate your way to your crescent. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse. Do you need to rest here? Do you need to adjust the legs so you aren't working so hard? Maybe straightening one. Coming back for your side angle. Maybe the elbow is on the knee. Turning the chest sideways. That left hand could rest on your hip. What is your asana practice revealing to you about length and root, about strain, struggle, and ease, about mental domination? Okay, we're coming into our half moon. Love every wobble. Where's the freedom? Can we strive for effortless in the mind? No strain in the body? Hands down, left foot down, your crane. And maybe you just do the prep for crane. Maybe you know that if you start to exert effort here, you would be overdoing. You would face plant yourselves. Good. Step to plank or shoot it back. Chaturanga, feel it, elbow height, all the way down. Make a choice, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, big breath. Left leg lifts. How effortless can this be? How freeing. Feel your spirit connect with body. How free has your spirit wanted to feel? Shift forward, knee to chest. Let this be an expression from your spirit. The strength, the resiliency of your spirit. Inhale it up. Bringing the foot through in between the hands, staying on the back toes, rising up. Crescent. Feel your heart beating, feel your respiration, your circulation, your nervous system. Warrior two. Feel your skin, maybe feel perspiration. Let it happen, non-reactive, unattached to outcome. Opening ourselves. Reverse that warrior if you wish. Sink in those sturdy legs. Feel your base. Don't sacrifice stability or breath. Don't sacrifice stability or breath. Side angle. Fullness of breath. Put your effort and your mind into it, your attention. We can't put effort into anything without having our attention on it first. So practice effort of attention. Dharana. All right, we're going to find that half moon once again. How active can that back leg be? Drive through the heel. How solid is the left leg to be your base, your tree trunk? Where's your breath? Where's your attention? Some ease. Express it in your fingers, in your jaw, in your face. Both hands down, both feet down. Find your crane. I've turned into quite a sweaty mess. So I may skip this one. I don't have a towel. Let's see. Woo, yeah, I'm slipping. Yeah, nope. All right, let's tap it back. Down dog. Knees down, getting ready for dolphin. Choose right now. Do you need a break? Do you need to refocus? Take your break. That is a part of your practice. It's not abandoning your practice. That's an element of practice. Ease and steadiness, rest and restoration. When you're ready, positioning of the forearms, pressing down through the palms, not just the elbows. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, release the neck and the head. Pressing the heels back. Fill up the belly with breath. Lift the hips, tilt the tailbone up. Don't just ask the upper body to do it all. Ask your whole being to contribute. Effort. Be there, feel it. If there are parts of the body that you can't talk to, feel that. Knees down, hero. So remember, if you need a block, go ahead and get one. Maybe feet wide. You can always just keep your feet together if that's better on your knees. Left arm across, hook under it, twist. You can always do an eagle if that's what you prefer. Do we always only apply effort toward the max? Can we apply effort to the minimum? Release, finding the other side. What's moving? What's still growing tall? What's possible? Good, and release. All right, I'm going to get ready for my half reclining hero. I'm going to get that pillow as I did yesterday. You don't have to do the half reclining hero. If you want to do a full reclining hero, that's both legs the way they are there, and just go ahead and lay yourselves backwards. My body's like, yeah, don't even think about that, old lady. So I'm not going to try. But I'm going to step my right foot forward, keeping that left leg just as it was, and bring the pillow lengthwise along my back. Bring it up against the butt, inner thighs together, reclining. Now maybe you've chosen, I would rather do a bridge. Something that's an open-hearted space, an open space for the back and the chest. Feel the effects of your practice and inquire of yourselves right now. What am I putting effort toward here? Let go of thinking and just feel. Commit, dedicate to feeling. Let's gradually bring ourselves up. I'm going to shift over to one side. I'm going to transition that and do a Paschimottanasana. So here I'll turn sideways. That's that east-west stretch. So we'll sit upright, chest up, Rooting the backs of the legs down, feeling solid. Putting energy and effort into this and noticing, hey, I actually have some ease in this Dandasana. At least I am. Sometimes in the beginning of practice, Dandasana can feel like so much work, but I feel like from all that we've done, I'm getting to appreciate that this effort is bringing me ease. Breath in, squeezing the thighs. Exhale, hinge. Maybe use a strap or a towel. Fill up your belly. Connect your spirit with your body. Let your body express to your spirit. Let your spirit express to your body. Bring that gaze within. What is your spirit telling you? Is your spirit tired? Is your spirit worried? Does your spirit just need to be seen? Just want your attention. And we'll bring ourselves up and get ready for the other side. So I've got the pillow right here, so I'm just going to keep myself aligned here. Bringing this leg back. Remember, that foot could be over to the side if you're choosing to do the reclining half hero. Inner thighs together. Don't be in a hurry. Place the body like you're placing a baby into a crib. That much deliberate attention and care. Feel the front of the thigh and your hip. Apply your energy to effort of attention. Don't just respond and react. Get to know what is going on. Pay attention to your breath. Could you relax the diaphragm more? Could you relax your belly and your organs more? What are we opening ourselves up to as possible, as capable in sensation by doing just that? We'll gradually bring ourselves upright, no rush. Lift yourselves out of the crib just as you would a baby. And then we'll bring that leg out in front of us. We're going to do one more Paschimottanasana. So maybe adjust yourselves. You can clear some fleshy bits. Get to know how the bones arrive around the flesh, how the flesh is navigating around our bones. Can we adjust some of that and just change how we're living in the skin we're in, and then allow that upper body to explore, folding into itself. And then we sit with our awareness and our attention, our physical sensations, limitations, our breath potential. And we let our breath guide the spirit and the body to connect with one another. Not the spirit dominate the body. not the body. Ignore the spirit. How do they collaborate? How do they have a symbiosis? Breathe gratitude for whatever degree of health you have in this physical body, because it is your earth suit. Breathe gratitude for your spirit guiding how you behave and operate in this body, on this earth. Soften your low back. Flex the toes to your face. Drive the heels forward. Send appreciation to every sensation you're aware of. Appreciation that you are aware. What a gift. We'll gradually bring ourselves upright. And we'll make our way down to lying down on our backs. And when we get there, let's bring the knees in toward the belly. Maybe wrap the arms on top of the knees or behind the knees. And let your attention scan your entire body. What can you feel left side, right side? What can you feel on the surface of your skin? Are there skin coating areas you're not aware of at all? I love doing that now and again, testing. Can I feel the surface of my left eyelid? Can I be aware of eyelashes on my right eyelid without having to move the eye? Can I feel the flesh under my left breast? Can I feel the skin inside of my belly button? All right, that's probably TMI as far as all of the things that Belinda tests in terms of awareness, but I share it to give you a suggestion to just kind of be like, you live in this entire body. How much of it are we aware of? We'll straighten the right leg. How much deliberate care can we attend to that? And spinal twist. Breath in. Breath out. Where is your mind? Is it checking out? Have we allowed our practice to have moments where we check out? Are we practicing yoga when we do? Effort of the mind to stay present and non-attached. To stay present and non-reactive. Relax the diaphragm, let the belly breathe. We'll gradually come back onto our back. Notice how you get there. Sometimes I like to say, how we get there matters. How we get there is an expression of our practice. And some of you who have studied with me may kind of see that as a Tai Chiing of our practice. I'm going to switch, extending that left leg. Being present in the transition, because the transition is the practice. No final destination points. That interplay between substantial and insubstantial. The act of extension, the act of contraction. Not the end points of extension. Not the final points of contraction. Spinal twist when you're ready. And maybe the mind gets restless now. Because we're not jumping from thing to thing to thing. Maybe the mind starts to convince us that this isn't worth our effort anymore. Enough of that. Let's move on to the next thing. And then thank it for that thought, because we've become aware of our attachment to stimuli. Aware of our habitual tendency of doing. I mentioned it early on in practice, but applying effort into non-doing is still nonetheless effort. Try it and you will see. Let the breath help you. And we'll gradually bring ourselves back to center, lying down on our backs, hugging the knees in. A bridge if you like, maybe a wheel if that's a part of your practice. I'm not going to be breaking that down. Separating the feet a few inches apart, knees a few inches apart, pressing down through the feet, thrusting the hips up. What can be aware of about different sections of our thighs? Are there sections of the thighs, hips, buttocks that are overworking? Can you isolate and bring attention somewhere? Breath, skin, muscles, effort, tension. Non-doing. We'll lower the hips down with as much care as we would place a baby into a crib. Bottoms of the feet together, knees falling open. Hands resting somewhere on the chest or belly. I love incorporating deliberate touch, intentional touch into our yoking. Receiving tenderness and giving tenderness to ourselves, to whatever body part we're touching. Putting some effort into sending some love and care, compassion, forgiveness into that body region, into our effort, into our minds, into our spirit. Where can you bring effort of non-doing into the shoulders, neck, low back, groin? And I'll invite us to eventually make our way upright to a seated space. Your legs could be out in front of you. You could be sitting cross-legged. You could be sitting on a pillow. Intend, comport yourselves in Sukhasana or easy pose. It is still a pose we are still practicing. And being in a pose doesn't mean that that's only practice. You all know that. Hopefully you all know that from me. I'm going to cool this down with a Sitali pranayama. Started working with kids again yesterday. I'm so happy, miss kids. But for the kids, I call it taco tongue. All right, so now there's a percentage of our population that just cannot do this. It's genetic, all right? But can you make a straw out of your tongue? If you can't, no worries. Just pretend like you're sipping through a straw, okay? But if you can make a straw out of your tongue, relax your throat. Wide open, relax the diaphragm, and we'll find a few breaths with Satali and observe your sensations. Encourage an easy, smooth flowing breath. And relax. Have a natural breath and notice the sensations in your nasal passageways. I feel a lot of stimulation in the front of my face. It gives me this bright, refreshing, and yet calm sensation. Sitali. It is a calming, cooling breath. And after the fire we were stoking, it felt appropriate for us to calm it. We wish to join for a single Om, connecting with one another in vibration, trusting that as I send out my sound wave and you send out your sound wave, those waves are going to run into each other eventually. Scan your physical body, how connected you feel to it, how balanced, how invigorated. Connect with your breath, check in. And check in with the mind, knowing that it's not in charge, knowing that the breath can help connect the body and the mind to navigate and cooperate with one another. Hands to the heart center if you wish to join. All that is love and kindness in me would like to just be a reflection out of all of the love and the kindness that comes out of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I am deeply grateful to be able to practice with you all today. Whoa, I feel like at least I had a little bit of fireworks coming out. I hope that we honored our space and our effort. If you have been practicing your plan and planning a practice, make your notes, take a moment and journal anything that came up for you, what you observed about efforting or over efforting or letting go. Remember that effort, kind of like the yin and yang of things, we can apply effort toward press and push the positive charge and apply effort toward the negative charge. That then brings us into the sattva, that balance. And are we finding that balance, or do we over push in one direction day after day after day after day? And maybe something inside of us is saying, yo, man, I need that restoration. Hi, Julia. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you joined. And Ciara, stick around if you like, if you want to share anything about what's been going on in your plan, if there's anything that you have questions about in your practice. I was sharing yesterday that the quote that I had about effort had come out of a book called Deeper Dimensions of Yoga. Feel free to look it up. It's a beautiful book. I have it as a hardbound. I do have it as an electronic book, but as a hardbound. Wonderful about different aspects of history of yoga, different ways of approaching philosophy of yoga, and different ways of starting to approach all of the different limbs of yoga. Definitely a keeper for your library, and that would go toward the guidance arm of our practice. All right, I am really grateful. Marjorie, are you still here? I would love to know if you're still here. How you doing? And I'd love to know if folks are finding ways to do this at home. Remember, it doesn't have to be an hour. You can give yourselves 20 minutes. You can break it up. You can do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. Again, that's another way to approach using that theme of effort this week as we start to bring our practice into our personal lives. If I really say that I love this feeling, or I love how I'm doing afterward, what effort am I putting into creating the structure to sustain my practice throughout my day? Taco tongue. Yes, I know, Ansel. The kids love it too. And then they want to request to do taco tongue. But sometimes with kids, it can get a little slurpy, right? A little spittle is going everywhere. That would not be a good social distancing era of our COVID kind of practice. Woohoo, Marjorie! I am so proud of you. I hope you didn't overdo it. Thank you for coming. Everybody, drink lots of water. All right. Ansel, Marjorie, Claudia, Julia, Ciara, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope to see you tomorrow. Peace.